Yo, what's going on, gang? It's that black guy, the black guy, backing up with another banger video for y'all, and this is gonna be probably a short, sweet story. Truthfully, this shit just popped up in my head today. I was literally just watching an episode of fucking Everybody Hates Chris, and it was a part in the shit that came up where Chris broke Drew's hand, and he had to wear a cast, and like the whole episode was just like Chris kind of hating on his brother because his brother was getting bitches and shit like that. And I remember this one story, so we just gonna get right into this motherfucker. This is gonna be about the time I was smoking weed with Shorty at school, and I had to raise her up with my broken bone. So it's the title. I don't know how I'm gonna title this, but just know the story is about to be about me doing drugs with Shorty at school. I don't know how I'm gonna title it yet, but without further ado, let's get right into this bitch. Alright, so I'm not even gonna front off the top. This a old ass motherfucking story, bro. This shit from deep in high school, like freshman, sophomore year type of vibe, bro. Mad long ago. Like, this was a good like 6 years ago at this point, probably. Maybe even longer. I don't even remember. It's been that long. But on this day, well, I have to really start a little earlier than this. So maybe a week before this, like I said in a previous video about me doing Xanax at track, I was on a track team for like the first maybe year or two of my of me being in high school. And like I said in the last video, I didn't like the track team. Like, I didn't care much for it. I didn't really feel like waking up every Saturday at 7 o'clock in the morning to go to a fucking track meet that lasted all day. Cause like, bro, Saturdays, especially in high school, bro, the weekends was like the only time you was able to get lit. So the fact that literally 2 of the days, the Friday and the Saturday, I'll be busy doing track every weekend was pissing me off. So I was really looking for a way out. I didn't give a fuck. And I don't know how this happened. I think it was just I tripped or something when I was running on the track one day, and I ended up spraining my ankle. So I go to the hospital, boom bop, they give me the little shit to the little bandage thing to wrap around my leg and my ankle and shit. So I go to school and it's like, yo, my leg hurt. I gotta walk up 3 flights of stairs every day to get to class, down back to the lockers and shit. I'm not about to be doing all that walking up and down on a sprained fucking ankle, you feel me? So I hit up the nurse. I go to the nurse's office. I'm like, yo, like, I got the sprained ankle. Like, you feel me? What can you do for me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to walk up and down these steps all day. She's like, all right, copy. So, you know, I went there for one sole reason. Let's be real, bro. You know damn well, as soon as you sprain or break a bone, my nigga, you a whole star in the school, bro. Especially if you get that elevator pass, yo. If you get the elevator pass at school, my nigga, you become like Bill Gates in the motherfucker, bro. No cap. I remember one time I pulled out the elevator pass, bro. I felt like I just pulled out the keys to a Lamborghini, bro. The way the bitches just broke their neck to look at me. I was like, sheesh. Like, I was like, yo, who trying to come on the elevator with me, bro? Like, 3 bitches broke their necks to be like, yo, what's up? So I went to the nurse and I'm like, yo, like, feel me? I sprained my ankle, blue blop. I'm like not trying to like go up the steps and shit. You trying to give me the little elevator pass? You feel me? Like, sign me off on that bad boy. You know what I'm saying? So you feel me? She starts checking on my ankle and shit. You know, she puts an ice pack on it because like she's the fucking nurse. What's she really gonna do? Bitch just put an ice pack on everything. Make sure, like, I could be like, yo, I'm dying. Like, damn, my stomach hurt. I feel like I'm about to throw up. Alright, yo, here's an ice pack. Thanks. What am I supposed to do with this? But for me, I go to the nurse. She starts giving me a fucking inspection for what reason. Like, I didn't go to the doctor already, but whatever. So she does all that. She signs the paper. Finally, gives me the elevator pass. And as soon as she hands me the elevator pass, my boy, I hop straight in that elevator, go up to the class, and I start flexing. I go to the class. I don't have a cast or anything. I'm not like limping with a fucking crutches or nothing like that. Cause I just sprained my ankle. It's not that deep, but it just hurts to the point where it's like, I don't think I could put pressure on it to walk up 3 flights of steps and just be cool. You know what I'm saying? So I go to class, and of course my boys is already hype as fuck. They're like, yo, we about to be lit on the elevator, baby. I ain't taking the stairs for the next month. And I'm like, alright, let's calm down. Because first of all, the elevator pass strictly says you can only take 1 person with you on the elevator. So these niggas trying to bring a whole gang of people in there like we about to have a whole party in the elevator. Yeah, nah. That's a dub. Okay? But I'm not gonna lie, a couple times I let all the boys come in. Like, if we were all going down for lunch or something, of course I'm gonna let the gang pull up on the elevator with me. You feel me? Get crazy. But it was really only 3 flights, so the elevator ride wasn't that long. But either way, you know, in high school, you feel me, you gotta take any opportunity you can to talk to the bitches. So at this point, I'm exiting class. I don't remember what class I was taking. This was right before lunchtime. So I went to get the elevator pass, like my first period right after homeroom. And I had like 3 periods of class before lunch. So let's just say this was like 2-3 hours later. So you feel me? 2-3 hours later, after I get the pass, I exit the class, and I have to go down to my locker to put my books in my locker to go to lunch, because you can't bring your book bags to lunch and shit. And this is about to be my first time going on the elevator downstairs, because I went on the elevator up, and all my classes have been on the 3rd floor, so I've been on the 3rd floor the whole time. So at this point, I'm going down to the 1st floor, and I'm waiting for the elevator, and I'm like, damn, like, I'm really just about to be on the elevator dolo, like, you for real? And it's like God was just listening out for me, bro. Because as soon as I was thinking that, like, damn, I'm about to take the elevator dolo right now, because none of my friends were in the class, everyone bounced, because, you know, niggas be rushing to go to the bathroom to smoke and shit. And I couldn't really go rush to the bathroom, because niggas is type crippled. So it's like, fuck, it's a dub for that, I guess. So I'm on the elevator waiting and shit, and shorty, we gonna call her Maggie, I guess, yo. So shorty Maggie pull up, and I have like 2 classes with this girl. I kind of spoke to her, like, we never did anything crazy together, but you feel me, I thought she was cute, so, you know, obviously I was gonna try and get in tune. Plus, you nigga, I was like 14, 15, obviously I was gonna fuck anything at that point, so it didn't matter who it was. So, you know what I'm saying, Maggie come up to me and she's like, oh, you going to lunch, you have lunch now, whatever? I'm like, yeah, I gotta go on the elevator and shit, because not a lot of people knew that I was crippled, because like I didn't have a cast or like crutches or nothing, so it was not that obvious. You just see I was limping a little bit, that's really it. So she didn't know I had the what's it called, the fucking pass. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just waiting for the elevator to come. I'm about to go down to put my shit in my locker. She's like, you can use the elevator? I thought that was only for like staff and teachers. And I'm like, so I pull out the pass, you know, I gotta pull out the pass, it's a little flex. I'm like, nah, look at this, look. So I started flapping the paper in her face. I'm like, nah, look. I'm being such a douchebag about it, bro. I literally took the paper out of my pocket and just started fucking flapping the shit in her face, making mad noise. Like, bro, you're such a douche. But yeah, she takes the paper from my hand. She starts looking at the shit. She's like, oh shit, you got the elevator pass. How long is this? I'm like, I don't know, like maybe a week or 2. Like, I don't think it's gonna last that long. It's just a sprain. It's not nothing crazy. So, you know, blah blah. We keep talking, and finally the elevator comes. I don't know what was wrong with this school. Like, it was one elevator, but the elevator would always take so long to come. Like, it's the only elevator in the whole school. Why is it this slow? But whatever. It gave me more time to mac on shorty, so I ain't gonna complain. So from we start talking blah blah blah, and the elevator door finally opens, and I'm like, yo, you going to lunch, right? You could just pull up on the elevator and be valid. And you know, as soon as I say that, she's low key smirking and shit. Cause I don't know, it's not that often that, you know, you get to go on the elevator type. This shit feel like a luxury, bro. Like I said before, this shit feel like I just opened the top on a fucking Lambo and just was like, yo, baby, hop in. That's how I felt at this moment. Like, I felt real fucking cool. Even it's only an elevator. I don't know why I was gassing this shit so much, but shorty was feeling it, you feel me? So she hop in the elevator all giddy and shit, giggling, hee and all that nonsense. And I'm rubbing my hands like Birdman, like, alright, copy, like, we got one down, we reeled one in, boys, let's get it. I'm hype as fuck. So she go on the elevator, I click on the 1st floor, whatever, the lobby, whatever the fuck, when the doors close, and the elevator's taking a sweet ass time to go. Literally, the doors close when I click on the 1st floor, it closes, and the elevator doesn't move for a good like 45 seconds. It's just dead ass, just sitting there, dead silence for like a good 40 seconds. Nothing happens. So at that point, I'm like, I bet, fuck it. So I have my the Stizzy, you know, the go-to, bro. Sophomore year, niggas always had the thing on them. So I pull out my Stizzy or my cart, whatever the fuck I had at that point in time. It was something with weed. So I pull the shit out. I start smacking it, and shorty's looking at me a little crazy. Like I said before, I had 2 classes with her. I never really hung out with her outside of school, so I never really knew if she was like that in that way. So this was sort of my way of finding out. So I pull out the weed, and I start smacking the pen right there in front of her face, because, you know, if she a op, she gonna look at me crazy. If she not a op, she gonna ask for a pee, you feel me? And I found out she not the ops. So she see me peeing, and she's like, oh shit, what strain is that? I'm like, I don't remember what it was, some bullshit, just to make something up. It was fucking Granddaddy Perp, okay? I just made it up. So I said, like, yeah, it's Granddaddy Perp type shit, you know. I got it from the plug last week. It's pretty bussin'. You feel me? So at this point, after that happens, after I take my pee, the elevator actually starts going down. So at that point, I'm like, yo, you want to pee? Because if you want to pee, you have to be quick as fuck. Because once the doors open, if niggas come in and see us, we getting kicked out the school type of shit. Like, we getting suspended off the top. Like, it's a wrap. Like, you get caught smoking, doing drugs, you ain't getting no lenient, like, little slap on the wrist. That's automatic suspension, motherfucker. So this shit was type serious. So I'm like, yo, I'm the good guy, you feel me? You want to smack the pen, I'm gonna let you smack it, but just be quick with it, honey. You feel me? Because you don't know who's hopping in and out the elevator, especially because it's really only teachers that use the elevator. So it's like, you gotta be real low key with it. And I didn't feel like going all the way to the bathroom on my fucked up leg. So, we in the fucking elevator still. This shit felt like the longest elevator ride of all time. This shit was maybe lasted 2 minutes. Shit felt like 10 minutes when I was in there with Shorty. It felt like time was slowing down when I was in there, bro. I was so entranced. I was like I didn't even really know this bitch like that. But after that elevator ride, it felt like we were best buddies. Like, I felt like I dated her for like 2 years after that elevator ride, bro. That's how long it felt like we was in that bitch. So she starts smacking the pen or whatever. She takes a pee. And I guess she's a lightweight or whatever, because she starts coughing OD after she takes the pee. Luckily, there's no cameras or whatever in the elevator, because I was like, yo, Shorty. I didn't say it, but I'm thinking in my head like, yo, Shorty, you making mad noise right now, bitch. Like, there could be someone outside these doors right now. You making hella noise, bitch. You feel me? But I didn't say that, obviously. I didn't really care. I was just kind of chuckling like, damn, bro, that's your first time smoking or something? Made a little joke about it and shit. She starts laughing like, yo, nah, this shit's just strong. I didn't know the blanket was going to be this much. Blah, blah, blah. So, elevator doors finally open. I think a teacher came on. It might have still had some of the smoke in the air. You know, when you smoke and then you blow the weed smoke in the air and you can see it like reflecting from the light. It might have been some shit like that. But niggas bounced out that motherfucking elevator quick as hell. So she walks me to the locker, whatever. We all put our books in our lockers and shit. We go to the lunch. We start chatting. We basically started talking the rest of that day type shit. Like, I basically made a friend that day type of shit. I don't really talk to her that much to this day. Like, I'll be real. I haven't spoke to her since high school ended, but we were good friends in high school after that. So I guess I made a friend and we got smacked together. It was cool. But yeah, that's really the end of the story. I mean, I really just thought of that shit when I was watching this episode. I was literally in my bed watching Everybody Hates Chris. I saw that clip, then I remembered the story, and I just instantly got out of my bed to start recording this shit. So if I sound like half asleep, it's clearly because I was in my bed. And it's literally 2:50 in the morning I'm recording this. So hope y'all enjoyed the shit. If you did, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. If you didn't, you don't have to like, comment, subscribe. The world's not going to end. I promise. But it'll be pretty cool if you like, comment, and subscribe, bro. So yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!